Welcome, welcome, welcome back to another episode of the Ian Fritz Show. It's me, per usual, Ian Fritz. We have a fun one today. The college football playoff, 12 teams, the predictions. Right now, I'm giving them to you. Let's get into it.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State's Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game. Unbelievable.
35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal.
Okay, you'll see it behind me. I already have my teams up there. You're like, Ian, where'd you get all these teams from? Well, if you watched my previous videos, you would have seen who I predicted to win each conference and who was in the conference championship games and what every single record of every Power Four team would be. And that's how we shake out to this. So I had Georgia winning the SEC. They're going to be the number one seed. I had Oregon winning the Big Ten. They're going to be the number two seed. I had Utah winning the Big 12. They're going to be the number three seed. Virginia Tech winning the ACC. They're the number four seed. Going backwards, Ohio State, runner ups in the Big Ten. I think they still get the fifth seed out of that. Texas, the runner up in the SEC. I think they get the sixth seed. FSU, runner up in the ACC. They get the seventh seed. Notre Dame finds a way to get the eighth seed. Ole Miss finishing 10-2 in the SEC. They're going to get the nine. Alabama, 10-2 in the SEC. They're going to get the 10. Wisconsin, 10-2 in the Big Ten. They're going to get the 11 seed. That's going to be a shocker, but I think this year something's going to happen this year in the first team and the 12th team playoff. We're going to have some shockers. So I like Wisconsin at the 11 seed. And then that rounds it out with Liberty being your group of five, group of four, whatever it is now, highest rated champion. So they're automatically in, which is a travesty. I would rather have another SEC or Big Ten team in there, possibly an ACC team like a Clemson or maybe an LSU from the SEC, whatever it might be. Liberty, look, love you guys. You shouldn't be in this conversation. Go celebrate your group of five conference championship. Okay. All right. Let's jump right in. Look, these games are going to be played on campuses, these first round games. So we're going to have Notre Dame hosting Ole Miss in December. Oh, man, if we get a snowy Ole Miss up there playing Notre Dame in the snow, that would be phenomenal. That would be phenomenal. However, I think Notre Dame finds a way to get this done. They go beat Ole Miss in the inaugural college football playoff 12 team playoff game. That I think that might be the first game they throw out there. So I think Notre Dame gets that job done. Moving on, we have Liberty traveling up to Ohio State. Look, this one's not even going to be a competition. Ohio State's going to get that one done, and they're going to get it done relatively easily. Okay, let's flip sides. Go to the other side of the bracket. Look, these are predictions. I'm thinking about this 5 months in advance. If this doesn't happen, it's not my fault. Injuries probably happen. But we got Alabama, FSU. What's going to happen? This is going to be a really fun game. Jalen Milroe under Kalen DeBoer. If he wins, he goes to Oregon and faces the team that knocked him or that he beat two times last year to get to the college football playoff in Oregon. But FSU, DJU down at FSU, it just has a good ring to it. It has a good ring to it. I love Mike Norvell. I love what he's doing down there. They're doing a lot of really good things. A lot of really good things. However, FSU is going to have the home field advantage in this game. And with that being said, I think that gives them the win. And I think they beat Alabama. They move on. Mike Norvell getting a win in the college football playoff against the team that stole his spot in last year's college football playoff after FSU went undefeated, but they gave it to Alabama. All right. Now, you have Texas hosting Wisconsin. What's going to happen in this game? I'm going to think Texas gets this one done and they figure out a way to beat Wisconsin. But you never know, but I think Texas gets it done and they beat Wisconsin. I wish it wasn't duplicating with the white right there, but nothing you can do. That's how it works sometimes. It doesn't always go to plan. All right. So those were your on-campus games, which, sidebar, that's going to be really, really cool. If I was a student at one of those colleges, I might just hope my team isn't a top four seed just so they can play on campus and you have a football game in December on campus. during winter break. Wow, wouldn't that be phenomenal? That would be so cool. I would love to see that for my team. I would love to see that for a lot of people's teams. Those are going to be some of the coolest atmospheres in college football history, except for maybe the Liberty Ohio State game. No offense, Liberty, but you're going to get curb stomped. Okay. I don't know if I can say curb stomped. I don't know if that's a legal word phrase. I'm not sure, but I said it. No going back now. So that's going to be those first round games. That sets us up for Georgia Notre Dame, Oregon FSU, Texas Utah, Ohio State Virginia Tech. Now, in this scenario, Georgia is 11-1. Notre Dame, they're probably 10-2, 11-1, somewhere in that range. But I like Georgia to move along, continue to do what Georgia does, and that's win football games. Okay? On the same side of the bracket, who is going to go face Georgia in the semifinals with a chance to get to the finals in the first year of the 12-team college football playoff era? Look, Virginia Tech, in this scenario, they are 13-0, undefeated. They are rolling. However, the momentum stops. Ohio State has too much talent on the field. They get the job done. They go and beat the undefeated Hokies that were the Cinderella. They were America's Cinderella this year, but they get put out by Ohio State. Okay, flip to the other side of the bracket here. We got Oregon, FSU, Texas, Utah. I think you guys know where I'm going with these games. Look, Oregon, kind of a similar situation to Virginia Tech over there. They got too much horsepower. They're too high powered. They win this game and they get it done relatively easily, I would say. Look, Oregon's going to have the Heisman winner in Dylan Gabriel. I firmly believe that. I said that back in January. If you follow the Twitter, if you don't, go over there, follow it. I think Oregon gets it done and they get it done with the Heisman, Dylan Gabriel at the helm. Okay. I think that's going to be the difference in that game. DJU, he can't compete with Dylan Gabriel. Okay. Texas versus Utah. In this scenario, Utah also 13-0, but they played in the Big 12. And look, no offense, Big 12, you're not the SEC. Texas gets it done and they go to another top four back to back years for them. They are the only team of this top four that I have pictured here to do so. So, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Now, a lot of you are saying, Ian, that's the top two teams from the SEC and the top two teams from the Big Ten. How does that happen? Well, it happens because they're the top four teams in the country. Shocker. They make it to the top four. And now, if we had good brains running the college football world in a four-team playoff, we could just run this again. We could just skip all these other games, which I kind of like the on-campus uh, playoff games. That's cool. But we just have the top two teams from the top two conferences. So how does this happen? Well, it happens with a 12-team playoff. But if we had a four-team playoff with a good committee, and I think this would be the top four. These are going to be the four best teams this year. They're going to be the four best teams this year, no doubt in my mind. I don't know what's going to happen throughout the year. I tried to predict it, and I think I'm going to be right. So we're going to give Georgia the win against Ohio State. Those are likely going to be the two most talented teams the entire year, two most high horsepower teams the entire year. But I think Georgia gets it done. I don't think Ryan Day can get it done in a big game like that. Now, can he get it done? Maybe in the future. I don't think he does it this year. I don't think he does it this year. He has the team to do it. Not against Kirby Smart. Not against Kirby Smart. He does not. Now, you say, Ian, a couple years ago, he should have won against Kirby Smart. Well, he didn't. He didn't. And he's not going to this year. Now, Oregon versus Texas. This will be a phenomenal football game, but give me the Oregon Ducks to move on, go to the national championship against Georgia. Who is going to win? Gonna pause the show, take a sip. I don't know who I have winning at the moment, so I got to think about it for a second. If you want one of these mugs, let me know. We can get you one. Okay, Georgia versus Oregon. What's going to happen in this game? I'm not sure, but give me the Oregon Ducks. Give me the Oregon Ducks. Dan Lanning against Kirby Smart to win the national championship. The Oregon Ducks have done it. They are the 2024 national champions, the first team in the 12-team college football playoff era to win a national championship. Congrats to the Oregon Ducks. You guys earned it. You deserved it. It's well done. It's well done. you're going to be hoisting that trophy in the air, and you're going to have a Heisman Trophy winner. It's going to be a good year to be an Oregon Duck. It's going to be a really good year to be an Oregon Duck. All right, that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll revisit all of these predictions at the end of the year to see how I did and see if they shaked out or not. And they will. So it's going to be a fun time at the end of the year, except also sad. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch more videos, subscribe, turn that bell on, comment down below. Hey, Ian, you're awesome. That would be cool. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State's Jalen Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field